it is our intent to bring together the legal community to recognize the role of the General Counsel as a strategizer, enabler, and protector, and to felicitate their contribution to the growth of the Indian industry.
Today's agenda primarily is that how do we go about working towards recognition, and recognition to what extent? There might be challenges as we go about, and that's where we want to hear from the illustrious luminaries around that how do we go about this, and we'll wait to hear all your views in the times to come today.
Let me first congratulate you for forming this association. As I think when you are on a mission and you want some recognition to be given to you, or rather your rights should be recognized and should be conferred upon you, it is always better to work in unison and as a team, which you have started, and therefore I say that, because of that reason, I congratulate you. That was a time when I said, when we joined the profession, that a manager law or no legal person at all. From there, we have come to a situation where no business house can work without a general counsel.
I, as a lawyer who deals with the business corporates, I know the value, I know the significance, I know about the inputs which are given by the General Counsel, the in-house counsel, whenever there is some litigation matter also. Apart from the fact, you see, that when we are drawing up agreements and joint ventures and M&As and all that, the main contribution always comes from the General Counsel. We as external counsel only fine-tune it. And that is an easier job than to do the main fundamental job of highlighting the issues. Because you are the one who know the intricacies of the business which your corporate body is carrying on. We are not familiar, but you make us familiar with that, and thereafter you seek our opinion as to how it could be improved, if at all it could be improved.
I'm a director on the boards of companies, and I keep getting calls for being on the boards of, I can be director on companies, I can be anything else, but I can't practice my profession, something that I've been qualified for the last 40 years, okay? And I felt very, very bad about this. I really felt bad, so I'm very glad that this is going to be, it's just a question of time. And as you say, you know, you not demand it. I think this is something that should come in the natural course. So it will come, and I hope I'm there. I'll be the first champion to stand there and say.
But it's a great thing to have this forum. For a voice was much needed for many, many years. We tried, we failed. But it's time now that we put it in place. Now, having said that, my take on the General Counsel is, yes, they need recognition of the type that we talked about. But more than that, fundamentally any institution, because General Counsel, let's not forget, they are the business managers first and then a counsel. It's like a CFO. He's a manager first and then accounts finance guy. That's where so long as I remain within the business, I'm a manager first. And your respect for the General Counsel or the counsel comes how much of value add you make day in, day out.
A General Counsel is as good or as bad as any other lawyer or senior advocate or barrister or anyone else. A lawyer is a lawyer. I would only say that keep it simple. Lawyer is a lawyer, and knowledge of law is the knowledge of law. What we are really talking of is the knowledge of law, the experience of application of that knowledge of law, which becomes critical, because that's how, when institutions reform, grow, environments change, your application abilities must keep pace with the times. And the one big lesson I can only say is that you have to be on the ball to keep pace with the times. And I think General Counsel, senior partners, anyone, I won't even go into all these distinctions. They all are at par, depending on what their level of knowledge is and how much they want to achieve and what they have been able to do in their respective lives. So With that, I cannot but endorse that General Counsel are like senior advocates or professors or partners in firms or individual counsel. So
I'm going to look at this problem through an economist's viewpoint. And for an economist, this is what we call entry barrier. That clearly what is happening is that some people who actually know, as has been mentioned before by both Mr. Bhasin and Justice Sikri, who clearly know the inner workings of business and the minute details, are unable to present their case and therefore have to pass it on to somebody else, which essentially means that they are debarred from entering the marketplace for lawyers, and that for an economist is highly, highly inefficient. The lawyers are supposed to defend their clients. Now, who has any better incentive than the person who is being paid by the client on a regular basis? So I don't understand the reasoning behind this.
Dr. Bhasin mentioned about the general counsels being the backbone. I mean, the IT age, I would say, I mean, they are the back end and the front end are the practicing lawyers. And the initiative that has been taken is something really wonderful.
But I really do feel, I heard, recently my previous speakers here, and they were all appreciative of this fact that general counsels really have that acumen, both on not only on the legal side, but also on the business side. And I think that's something which is unique to you, and that is what I think can certainly be a ground for you to, of course, make your case for being represented in the court of law. I think that's something which is, I think, should be given a consideration.
It's a great occasion. I think we in the profession know exactly the worth of general counsel, and it's good that people have come together in a forum to promote.
So I feel that the general counsels are doing much more than we as lawyers sitting in our office are doing. I wish them all the best.
The major change which I don't see that there is so far as being equipped. Any of you is less equipped than us. I'm sure you all are more equipped because you know about business also, other than law.
I wish General Counsel Association the very best on its formation. I don't think you all are looking at just the general counsels because you are high up in the ladder. All the in-house counsels are equally entitled to practice, not that you have to reach the general counsel stage. So I would say that you are the leaders of your in-house counsels. You take the mantle not only for you all, but take it up for the entire fraternity of in-house counsels.